Good morning. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I'll give everybody a chance to sit down. There is a roll of paper towels up here if you don't like to sit on a wet chair. I'm happy to share them with you. We are so thankful for all of you coming. We'd anticipated a bright sunny day, but you just never know, do you? So thank you everyone for coming out and joining us despite the rain today. And welcome to Lake Lure. As part of our ongoing effort to preserve Lake Lure, we are thrilled to be celebrating the new Lake Lure floating boardwalk and the expanded Washburn Marina today. We opened the new floating boardwalk and the expanded Washburn Marina last year, but due to COVID, of course, we were not able to have this ribbon cutting. So we're taking the opportunity today to recognize this important accomplishment because we are now able to gather outside together safely. It is truly wonderful for us all to be able to get together again and celebrate our accomplishments. We're so delighted with the new floating boardwalk. I walk on it every day. I can attest to that because it is so much safer, and it truly is. The boardwalk goes from our marina here all the way around the curve to the Lake Lure beach. With the renovations, the marina more than doubled in size, as you can see. Now, the total project cost was formidable, $1.1 million, and we are very proud that this project was completed at no expense to the taxpayers. The boat slip rentals combined with a $100,000 grant from the Rutherford County Tourism Development Authority enabled the town to fund this asset, and we appreciate that help so very much. I'd like to take the opportunity to recognize a few special guests today. On our panel we have Mr. Peter O'Leary, Chimney Rock Village Mayor, James Ledgerwood, Park Superintendent, Chimney Rock State Park, Willard Whitson, Executive Director of Kids Senses Children's Interactive Museum and Rutherford County Tourism Development Authority Board Chair, Don Kaysen, Executive Director, Rutherford County Tourism Development Authority, Don, Mr. Hal Weatherman, the District Director for Representative Madison Cawthorn of the North Carolina's 11th District. We are also pleased to have with us Ms. Robin Ramsey, Senator Burr's Field Representative. Thank you so much, Robin. Mayor Dancy from Rutherfordton. Sorry, I pronounced that not like I live in Rutherfordton. It's the way it works. And Mayor Guy from the town of Ruth. Thank you all so much for coming. I would now like to turn the program over to Mr. Shannon Baldwin, the town manager.
Let's see.
There's not much room, Shannon.
I'm gonna sit this, and maybe I won't step on.
You want me to hold it?
That's okay. It's okay. Get there. Okay. Well, thank you, Madam Mayor. I speak today as a native of Western North Carolina, a descendant of persons who passed through this gorge and first settled in Henderson County, Buncombe County, almost 200 years ago, to the year. I speak as a former commissioner in Henderson County. I speak as a person who learned to water ski on this lake 40 years ago in a pair of blue jeans. I speak as a local government employee who's worked in resort towns like Highlands and Banner Elk and Saluda since graduate school. I speak as an urban planner, acting community development director, and current Lake Lure town manager. Big deal, you say. So what? I agree. But I would say I have a little bit of standing to say this. this new marina, this floating walkway, and it will become the Lake Lure Water Walk, a name recommended by the Parks Rec Board. This project is the most important public improvement made to the town center since 1995, when the town hall was built. The facility behind me literally speaks. We are a welcoming, active, accessible, growing, economic, vibrant, lake-centric community. That's what this says to a visitor. The original wooden marina and recently replaced wooden boardwalk were not safe. They looked like they were designed by Jed Clampett and built by Barney Fife. They were in bad shape. We had a number of incidents that had to be investigated. Our public works guys spent a lot of time out here making repairs ongoing continuously. The facility we have today is safe, and it's going to last for many, many years. It says on the agenda I'm supposed to be offering thank yous, so we better do that. Specifically, we want to thank the Lake Lure elected officials: John Kilby, John Moore, Patrick Bryant, Dave Diorio, and Mayor Pritchett. Tough decisions had to be made by these guys to keep this project moving forward, and they did it, so we thank you. It would not have happened without these tough decisions. Also, we'd like to thank the late Mayor Cooley. Mayor Cooley brainstormed with Dean Gibbons and I on a number of occasions when this project first started. It was important to Mayor Cooley that we have a vibrant town center. We want to thank the Parks Rec and Trails Board. Ed, Jim, Larry, Mo, Dan, Dale, and others. They've been an active part of making sure that our town center is inviting and welcoming for tourists. We'd like to thank all the members of the Lake Advisory Board. They've stood by Director Givens the entire time. This is the second marina that we've constructed now. Dean did the first one, and Dean did this one. We'd like to express appreciation to Destination by Design, a design firm. Some of the plans you see up here, they helped us develop the concept for what you see out there. We'd like to say thank you to Terry Baker. Terry Baker is a contractor in Henderson County, and Terry did the AutoCAD design based on these concepts, working closely with Dean and a few other stakeholders. We'd like to thank Tim Edwards Landscaping. They're the ones that ripped out the old wooden boardwalk, and they basically leveled the bottom to set the stage for this new floating walkway and marina. Thank you to Laura Creegee for organizing this day. We certainly want to thank the Rutherford County TDA and that $100,000 grant. Very much appreciated. I want to give a special thank you to all of our department heads who participated in one way or another, even in small ways. Filing incident reports, issuing permits, wrestling with contractors, reviewing plans. The reason we get things done day to day in this town is because we have good leadership over the departments. So if you are one of our department heads, I want you to raise your hand, and I want you to look around to see who these folks are. Raise your hand, guys. That's Police Chief Humphreys, Dam and Hydro Director Lindsay, Community Development Inspections Department. That's Mitchell Anderson, Mike Williams. Mitchell is working for the state now, is not able to be here. Public Works, David Airwood and staff. I want to mention these guys by name: Gunnar, Mark, Andy, Scott, Chuck, for fixing and repairing the old boardwalk for many, many years while we worked to get this project finished. We've mentioned fire. That's Chief Waycaster. Sam Carr, Finance Director. He worked on two big projects, the first marina and this one, to secure the financing. And then last, Parks, Rec, and Lake, Dana Bradley, Carl Landrum, Melody Potter, who recently retired, for landscaping beautification after that it was put in. And also the contractor who's here with us, that's Marathon Builders. We appreciate the work that they did. But last, and most importantly, one of the main reasons I'm up here today is to express appreciation to someone so that you can hear it. And this is Dean Givens. He has been one of the most effective, efficient project managers I've ever had the pleasure of working with at the municipal level. And I've been doing this for well over 25 years. I say it without reservation. As a community development director, I was on the committee that selected Dean to create and oversee a brand new lake operations department years ago. As town manager, I assigned Parks, Rec, and Trails department to Dean so that he could work and oversee both lake ops and rec. He planned, created the business model, and served as the overseer of the first marina as well as this one. As the mayor mentioned, no taxpayer monies have ever been used, not on the first marina and not on this one. And I repeat, none. Nor has this project added any additional boats to the lake. Permitted boats are moored out here, not new boats. Not too long ago, we passed a resolution outlining the new marina floating walkway development process. It honors Dean for his work on this very important project. Director Givens, we certainly appreciate the work you've done for the town of Lake Lure. You made a difference here in Lake Lure, and you've helped us create a vibrant town center. We're honored to have some of Dean's family with us here today, Dean's mother and Dean's wife. We're honored to have you here. So not too long ago, Town Council passed this resolution that I mentioned earlier. So Dean, if you'll come forward, I want to give this resolution to you for you to hang this on your wall. It's an official copy. So if you will, please join with me today in giving a round of applause to Dean and honoring him for his work at Town of Lake Lure. Thank you, Dean.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You bet. So, thank you very much.
Well, we all join together with our appreciation for what Dean has done. Where this marina is concerned, the lake and the town of Lake Lure, we thank you. And only this morning, my 10-year-old grandson asked if I would hit Dean up to find out if 3 children could be on a raft. So even he knows who runs the lake, right? We do have some of our panel members. We are fortunate enough that are going to make some brief remarks. I would first like to introduce Mr. Peter O'Leary, Mayor of Chimney Rock Village. Peter.
Get my cheat sheet out. So I'd like to thank Mayor Pritchett and the town of Lake Lure for inviting me here today to say a few remarks. I want to congratulate you and give you congratulations from Chimney Rock Village on your beautiful new boardwalk and marina. It's a wonderful addition and amenity for your residents and the many visitors you entertain each year, and you should rightfully be proud of it. I look forward to walking on it many times. So I just reflected a bit this morning on this project and the many other improvement projects that are being done in our county. And I realized how fortunate that I am and how fortunate we all are to live in this time and particularly in this place. And to be working with such a fantastic group of people, that a lot of whom were named earlier. But Don Kaysen with the TDA and Willard and the Board of Directors, Steve Garrison with our county and their Board of Commissioners, the RHI Legacy Foundation, Mayor Pritchett and your council, just to mention a few of those people, we are in a very special place, and this is a special time. And by working together with these people, we're making it so much better. And I just wanted to offer again congratulations to the mayor and the town of Lake Lure. We should all appreciate what is happening around us and enjoy it, because this is the best time and this is the best place. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter. And as Peter and I have talked about so many times, this is truly, we are the twin cities here, Lake Lure and Chimney Rock Village. And so this Marina and Boardwalk is just part of our continuing effort to make sure that there's no interruption between the two cities so that everyone who comes to this area can enjoy both of them. So thank you and Chimney Rock Village too, Peter, for all you all are doing, and the TDA for so much helping that to happen. So we thank all of you for that. The next person that I would like to introduce is Mr. James Ledgerwood. He is Park Superintendent, Chimney Rock State Park. James.
Well, first off, I'd like to congratulate Lake Lure on getting this done. This is huge to me. This is another step in connectivity. I mean, when you think of Hickory Nut Gorge, it's not just the gorge. It includes Chimney Rock Village and Lake Lure, and getting around is critical in these areas. I mean, how do you get from the highest point to the lowest point? The highest point behind you, Sugarloaf Mountain and Shumont Mountain are in both areas. It's over about 4,000 feet above sea level, and it goes to about 1,000 feet here. So without this lake, without the connectivity of the roads and the trails specifically, we can't connect. The state parks, we would love to connect everybody, and the Hickory Nut Gorge State Trail is in design to connect Upper Girton all the way down here to Young's Mountain, possibly to Rumbling Bald Mountain. And it could include parts of this actual boardwalk here, the Riverwalk Trail as well. So trails are huge with us for state parks, and I think this is a step forward in that connectivity. And as long as we continue to work together, there's a lot of good diversity here between village people and, of course, the Lake Lure, town of Lake Lure, and the parks. And then we've got resorts and our local people who actually live here can use this every day. Not only the thousands and thousands of people that come here and enjoy this and the Riverwalk Bridge. So connectivity is huge, and this is a step forward to that. And we hope that in the future the park can connect not only with trails but with future roads and things of that sort. Come see us in the parks, and we do appreciate all your efforts and letting us be involved in some of that planning as well. Thank you, guys.
Well, our thanks to you, James, for all you do where Chimney Rock State Park is concerned, and for our towns here. That is so much an important part of our lives here. It does draw so many people to come in and admire it, but I appreciate what James is saying, because as full-time resident here, we enjoy all these things too. So it's not just done to attract other people. It's making life better for people who live here as well. Our next speaker is Mr. Willard Whitson, Executive Director of Kids Senses Children's Interactive Museum and Rutherford County Tourism Development Authority Board Chair. That's a long title. That is a long title. Please.
Thank you very much. Well, it's really an honor to be here. A little bit of personal news. I roll off the board, having been on the board of the Rutherford County Tourism Development Authority for 6 years and chair for 3 years. We had our last board meeting yesterday. It has been a privilege to be part of a collective effort by all of the Main Street communities and other small communities and the county to work together to achieve the kind of results that we see behind me here. I want to especially thank and congratulate the mayor and Shannon and all of the people that you referenced who are part of the team here, who look at what you're doing. You've got the county's aquatic jewel, and you are proving that you are remarkable stewards of a resource that benefits, as the mayor was saying, everyone in this county, in addition to providing an attraction that brings more people and, of course, more dollars to the county. And I also want to thank everybody who personally congratulated me on my purple shirt today. I took it, it meant a lot to me, so thank you very much for that. what the Tourism Development Authority has been doing is helping to facilitate. The vision that's reflected here in Lake Lure and the other communities is evident in the success of the projects that they're moving forward with. Our role has been to help support that vision, in some cases providing creative services, obviously providing financial resources. None of that would mean anything if we were not having successful partnership with the people who really are leading this project. And here, they're sitting here, and I applaud you and salute you for your passion, your perseverance, and your patience, and your faith, because that's what it takes in order to make projects like this come about. So thank you for letting us help you achieve your goals. Again, an honor, and oh my God, incoming! An honor and a privilege to be here. Congratulations to you all, and I'm glad the rain gods, cut us a good one here. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Willard, and thank you for everything that you have done for this county. I know my grandchildren have really enjoyed the museum, so we thank you for that, and we'll miss you. And of course, we have with us Mr. Hal Weatherman, and I can't pass up the opportunity to say he did stop the rain for us so we could have this. Mr. Weatherman is the district director of Representative Madison Cawthorn, and he represents North Carolina's 11th district. So we are happy to have you here today. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I'll be real brief. I am Hal Weatherman, have the honor and privilege of serving as district director for Congressman Madison Cawthorn. Madison was going to be here today. We were just here, a week and a half ago for Memorial Day, and loved our time here. He was going to be here today. Had some medical issues today that we had to cancel our whole schedule. So on his behalf, all I want to say is thank you. The work, let's be honest, the work that you're doing here, the foresight of this happened before we were in office. We can't take any credit for this project. I'm here to show support and to let you know something personal. Madison said, share something with them that they may or may not know. We are the envy of the rest of the country. Our congressional district, we are so blessed. Literally, so many members of Congress vacation here, visit here, want to retire here. And these things just don't happen by accident. I mean, we're blessed with God-given resources, clearly. But the leadership it takes, right, to make the investments in the infrastructure, to handle that for the people that live here, for the future generations that live here, the people who want to visit and retire here, that's straight up leadership. And so Madison wanted me to applaud the mayor, the town council, your administrators, the department heads that you recognized here, the partners with the state. This is just amazing. And this is not how it works around the country. I can tell you that we're blessed. We're blessed with people who have the foresight, the wisdom, and the leadership to pull all this together. So as much as we have very little to do with this project, we stand ready to help you with future projects. We're already working with the mayor and your town council on some critical infrastructure things here with your dam and your bridge project. We're going to continue to help with all of that. But I'm just here to say on Madison Cawthorn's behalf, thank you. Godspeed for what you're doing, and we stand ready to help. And I'll also say as well, you already recognize Robin Ramsey from Senator Burr's office. Your entire congressional delegation believes in what you're doing. We work closely with Burr's office, with Tillis's office. We'll continue to do so. All we are is a phone call away. Whatever you need, we will continue to help you. Congrats. Godspeed.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Well, we appreciate your support so much, and Representative Cawthorn's and all the support. We did not get here today without support from so many different areas, and we've tried to thank everyone here today. But just let me say again, thank you, everyone, and particularly thank you for Dean for having the courage and the tenacity to see this through, because it was sometimes a way off in the future, and he just did a really remarkable job in making sure that we are here. He did it for me, so I'd have a boardwalk to walk on. In closing, we will cut the ribbon, and then please enjoy some light refreshments, which we have over here under the portico. And if the panel will join me in cutting the ribbon, if you'll just step over here, we'll just give them a minute to set that up. All right, so this is my faux pas. I completely skipped Don Kaysen. What a horrible person to skip when we're asking for remarks from the people who contributed $100,000 to this and give us so much support. So I apologize to everyone, most of all to Don. And you know how much we appreciate you, but I apologize. We do.
Mayor, thank you so much. On behalf of the Rutherford County TDA, I want to congratulate the town of Lake Lure and on this marina project. It's absolutely awesome. And yes, you've heard a lot of discussion here about Rutherford Bound and you see the tents and so forth. But I guess I just want to take a real quick minute to give you a little bit of quick history about Rutherford Bound. Rutherford Bound is a county-wide tourism asset development plan. And Rutherford Bound will be here to stay. And the reason I say that is because leaders like your mayor of Lake Lure and all the town mayors and managers and key leadership came together 5 years ago and focused on a vision for Rutherford County. That group of leaders said, what do we want our community and our community assets and tourism-related assets to look like in the next 10 and 15 years? Rutherford Bound was formed and came about because of that. Those leaders voted unanimously to put together a plan. And this marina and Lake Lure and the projects that are going on in Lake Lure is a part of that. We're going to be having a ribbon cutting up in Chimney Rock in July. The new streetscape that you see going on in Chimney Rock is part of that Rutherford Bound. The Kiwanis Park that we just had a ribbon cutting a couple of months for in Rutherfordton is part of Rutherford Bound. The new streetscapes going on in Spindale right now as we speak is a part of Rutherford Bound. The rail trail, Thermal Belt Rail Trail, the enhancements that are going to be doing on that are a part of Rutherford Bound. So I guess you hear me say a lot about Rutherford Bound. Please go to rutherfordbound.com and learn a lot more about it, because here's the deal. This marina walk is phase 1 for Lake Lure. All of those projects I mentioned to you are phase 1s for all of the towns in the county. We're going to have phase 2s, we're going to have phase 3s, we're going to have phase 10s and 15s. We're going to keep going. You go to rutherfordbound.com and you'll be able to see the vision and the different projects that are going to be updated. You're going to see all of our community and our town leaderships. The town councils are voting unanimously to be a part of this. As the mayor mentioned, Lake Lure Town Council voted to do this. And it was that working and collaborating, working together with the towns that allows the TDA to put money into this. The TDA occupancy tax collections come in, we're able to put 1/3 of our money that we receive back into the communities. The towns are matching that, and then we're going to be going out raising money from our citizens, from our tourism-related industry, our workforce industry, everywhere. It's going to take all of us working together to build a better place. Because when you build a better place to live, work, and play, you build a place people want to visit. Every one of our Rutherford Bound projects are about our citizens and our local community living in a better place. The visitors will come and enjoy it also. But I want to focus and know that it is our assets, our community, our quality of life for our citizens that will make this work. And I want to invite you and all of Rutherford County to participate in Rutherford Bound in the future and help us make it all happen. It's a 20-year plan. My goal is I'd like to get it done in 10. So let's all work together and keep it going. And again, thank you and congratulations to Lake Lure and their vision and working together. And the TDA is here to help support you. And the TDA has a number of community leaders. We have an organization, PMA, we have our agency, and we have Destination by Design. Those entities are helping us keep the partnerships and the collaborating work going on in Rutherford County, and we're going to keep doing that. We're here to stay, and we value your support and vision and help. And again, thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Shannon, Council, and Lake Lure leadership for letting the TDA be a part of what you have a great asset. And yes, the TDA, this is the tourism asset of Rutherford County. Thank y'all so much. And I love the mayor, and this
Even though I slighted him, thank you so much. Not just for being here for today, but thank you for your continued support. The $100,000 certainly was critical to this, but we know we always have the support from Don Kaysen and the TDA as we envision what can come beyond that. And so we appreciate you all very, very much. And now we'll do the ribbon cutting. So if the panel will join me in.
Okay, that's great.
All righty.
I guess whenever you're ready, maybe count to 3 or something.
How about count to 3 so you'll know, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Without killing anybody. I'm telling you, you cannot believe how sharp these are.
Great.
Hang that in my office, that's right. I'm going to give this back.